For many years, San Diego County's population grew steadily, and school enrollment also increased year by year. But that's no longer the case. After peaking in 2018, school enrollment has declined rapidly. There are now thousands of fewer students in local public schools than there were just one decade ago, about 27,000 fewer to be exact. That decline is far from just a San Diego problem. It's part of a broader statewide trend that was supercharged by the COVID pandemic, when schools lost tens of thousands of students in just a handful of years. Though the enrollment decline has slowed, the trend shows no signs of stopping. And families aren't just choosing other options. Enrollment at traditional private schools, for example, has stayed relatively flat. The number of families choosing to homeschool their kids has increased in recent years, but the increase doesn't come close to explaining the drop. Instead, the declines are driven by large issues that schools have very little control over. Put simply, there are fewer children in San Diego County than there used to be, and there are a couple reasons for that. For one, people have just been having fewer kids. The number of kids born in San Diego County has dropped by nearly 20% over the past decade. Also to blame is San Diego's rising price tag. The cost of everything from housing to utilities has increased steadily, a pattern that's likely driven many families with children from the region. And schools just can't control these factors, but the impacts on them have been massive. Of schools that were around a decade ago, about 7 in 10 have fewer students. And since school funding is partly based on enrollment, those deadlines could be a big blow to budgets. And some districts are already being hit hard. Take the South Bay Union School District, for example. They've lost nearly 30% of their students over the past decade. At a school board meeting in May, trustees voted to close the nearly 50-year-old Central Elementary. They originally wanted to close 3 of South Bay's 11 schools, but the community pushed back hard. And the pain may not stop anytime soon. California's Department of Finance projects that by 2044, enrollment at San Diego County schools will have dropped by about 112,000 additional students. Declines of that magnitude could reshape the county's educational landscape and lead to a whole lot more closed schools. For Voice of San Diego, I'm Jakob McWhinney, and that's why it matters.